there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never ventured to my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And for those who are returning, thank you so much for joining me for another weekly. For those of my subscribers, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, please click on the red rectangular button that says subscribe to help support this channel and to help this community grow. Also, if you like the messages that you're seeing, go ahead and illuminate that thumbs up button to help with the channel as well. All right, so one quick thing before I get into the reading, just keep in mind, take what resonates and discard the rest. Not everything has to fit, but I will say if something's tugging at you and it might be a little bit where there's some work to do, put your ego aside. Divination is to help you in your spiritual growth. This is what I do this for. So it's all about becoming your higher self. So just keep that in mind, and you don't have to force everything. If you're confused, if it doesn't fit, if it's not your situation, don't force it. Also, if it's not happening right now, it could have already happened, or it's going to happen sometime in the future. If it's not sitting with you right now, it could be very well be preparation for you for whatever is coming your way, and you are better prepared for it. So also, if you would like a personal reading to help you with your spiritual growth, the information for all that stuff is in the description box. I have direct links to popular readings of mine in case you are interested. So with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for being here and for joining me for a weekly. I am so glad that you are here. And I hope you're doing great. If not, this too shall pass. Just keep swimming. What we're going to do right now is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week. My goodness. What you need to focus on and what you need to avoid. Also, stick around to the end so that you can see what is coming towards you with regards to love, and you'll get to ask a question. And when you do, you will receive an accurate answer from the angels. Again, that's towards the end of the reading. All right, so Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian, Sirians. What is the overall theme for Aries for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. This has been happening with all the signs. If you haven't watched any of your other signs yet, yeah, this is a pretty serious deck, actually. But it's very, very helpful. There we go. And of course, it goes to the carpet. 1 second, please. Alrighty. Ooh, I haven't gotten this one yet. All right, Aries, we have here the Selkie and her skin. Look at these little seal pups here. Reclaiming your authenticity. All right, Aries, what we've got here is pretty much what it states right there. Reclaiming your authenticity. This is you. It's like you're looking out into the world. Maybe you're looking for, or seeking validation from the outside world as to who you are. I have to say again, I know in the intro I said it, but this is a general reading. So take what resonates and discard the rest, okay? But for some of you, with the longing in her face, maybe, yeah, it's the sense of seeking validation outside of yourself, like looking to the outside world, 3D world, other people, to kind of show you or tell you who you are. Maybe you really need to spend some time alone, go within and do some soul searching. I'm seeing the Hermit card here. Four Swords, taking a time out, recalibrating, going on a vacation, going on a trip. I will say, with that being said, when I've done a lot of solo trips on my own, and I haven't been in a relationship in years, but it's been very fulfilling for me because it was really helping me to understand who I really was and not seeking validation from a relationship, not seeking validation from other people, even friends. I needed to know who Jess really, really was. And I knew deep down inside who I was, but it was that part of Jess was afraid to come out. Let's put it that way. It was kind of like dimming the light a little bit, but just being afraid to be out in the spotlight, because that was one of my life's lessons, because my south node is Aquarius and my north node is Leo. That's completely the opposite of what I was growing up. But I'm saying this for a reason, because it seems like you guys may be in the same type of situation where you're trying to discover who you really are as a person. And some of you already know there's things about you that are different than a lot of from what other people do or say or think. And you have to own up to that, Aries. You have to be that fire, that light inside you. You are Aries. If this is, it could be, most of you, this is Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. Either way, you have Aries here. And this is about being bold and brave. And you're ruled by Mars if you are a sun. Aries sun. So this is really about you taking the bull by the horns and just saying, you know, I don't need to look outside myself to understand to understand who I am. I don't need to go have somebody tell me what I can and can't do. I have to be true to myself. I have to be able to express myself authentically and not be afraid of that. Because a lot of us tend to want to conform to the normal. It's like so many of us fit the mold. But it's in that Dr. Seuss quote that talks about why. Oh man, I had it in the other reading. Now I'm blanking out. Something along the lines of why try to fit in when you were born to stand out. Every single one of us is different. There is not one other person like you. Even if you have like a fraternal, or identical twin, they're still different, right? So maybe I'm saying that because maybe one of you is a twin. Interesting. Not twin flame like counterpart, but actual twin. Maybe that's for one of you where, wow, this is an interesting message coming in. I think for like one person here, or two people, something along the lines of, people keep confusing you with other people if you are actually a twin. And it's like, you just want to be like, having people stop doing that. You are your own person, even though people like confuse the two of you. This is a very interesting message. Anyway, that's for just like one person or something like that. That's for somebody out there. And you're really trying to get down to the bottom of it and say, you know what? I really need to take some time out and just go within and really start looking at who I am as a person and not allowing myself to be dictated by what the world wants me to be. I can't allow myself anymore to try to fit the mold, to do what everybody else is doing. And that takes a lot of bravery and boldness, because why? People start looking at you funny, and it's happened to me. When I completely changed my career, when I started doing what I'm doing right now, and the way that I think now, my true self was coming out. And people are like, what happened to Jess? But here's the thing. It's not what happened to Jess. It's the fact that the real Jess emerged, because she was hiding for so many years. And I'm getting for the feeling, a lot of you Arians are, is that it, the plural? Whatever, doesn't matter. A lot of you guys are trying to really break out of that shell. Really trying to emerge and be the true Aries that you are. And maybe you are a little bit feisty and a little bit bold on the inside, but I think for some of you, it's like afraid to come out because maybe some people have told you, you know, wait a minute, you know, what's going on, like put out the fire type of thing. But if that's you, Aries, it's part of you. And as long as you're not being hurtful towards others or even more so to yourself, if you're being true to yourself and that is part of your nature, is part of who you are, then own that. There is a balance there where, you know, there might be some extremities here where we can't allow some of our qualities about ourselves to overtake our emotions, right? Again, with the being fiery or feisty or overly bold, there's got to be a balance, because some of us can be too complacent. Some of us can be too impulsive, right? It's a matter of balance, and that's what it is. But don't strip that about yourself, because, and for whatever reason, my guys are really telling me about the boldness, the fieriness of you. Don't let people put out your fire. If that's part of you, Aries, it's part of you. But if it's too much of it, then pull back a little bit. Find that balance, but don't suppress it. Stuff about you that you're afraid to like really just embrace. Stuff about you that you really need to embrace. It just needs to stay that way. And it's funny because I'm getting all of these messages, and it's kind of hard for me to articulate a lot of things because I'm getting a lot of energies from this card here. But the bottom line here, Aries, is take some time out. Take a vacation. Pull away from the chaos of the world and start really listening to your heart. Kind of maybe reevaluate your life. Like 7 of Pentacles I'm seeing. Look at the seeds that you've planted and understand where it is that you really want to go. But more importantly, is I said, like, who you really are and who you want to be at the end of the day. It's like taking your power back. Taking back who Aries really is. And for a lot of us, it's hard to do. I know for me, it was hard because when you feel like nobody is like you or somebody understands you more so, because nobody is like you, but you kind of start feeling alone. At the end of the day, Aries, you're not alone. You do have guides and angels. You have the higher realms who are there supporting you. That's what they're trying to give you messages and speak to you through your heart and tell you, Aries, you know, this is who you are, and it's okay to be this way. You know, for me, like, I tend to be a loud person. Just the other week on vacation with family, I was talking really loud about something, and almost every table around us turned around, and then my family was like, oh my God, you're too loud, blah, 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 blah. I'm a Leo rising in the Leo North Node, so I'm going to be loud, okay? But I wasn't being loud on purpose. What happens is I started realizing I'm loud because I get passionate about stuff, and I'm a Gemini sun as well, so I get intellectually stimulated and passionate about certain topics, especially if I know quite a lot about something or it's something that interests me, and I get super excited, and with my excitement, my loudness comes out. And it's probably come out in these readings too, where I start getting even more loud or talking more quickly. And before, people would tell me, it's like, oh my gosh, why are you talking so much, or talking too fast, or why are you talking too loud? If I'm not doing anybody a disservice, I'm not harming you, if I'm not insulting you or anything low vibrational, especially to myself, then there's nothing wrong with that. So with that explanation, that example, Aries, there's something about you that is very similar to what I just talked about. And if people are pointing things at you and saying, well, why are you like this? Why are you like that? You shouldn't be doing that. Unless you are actually hurting people, or there's something low vibrational about what it is that you're doing, then it's okay. Again, it's about balance. But it's really time for you, and it's not just for this week, Aries. It's going forward, where you have to stay true to who you are and know that qualities about yourself, especially things that are unlike what anyone else carries, is for you alone. And usually that's kind of part of your superpower, because nobody else is like you, again. So this is really time for you to start taking back your power and, like it says, reclaiming your authenticity. And don't be afraid. I'm seeing the moon card. Don't give in to the fears of being who you really are. And don't change for somebody else. Don't change into someone who you really aren't, because you really aren't being true to who you are. And that causes sadness, that causes disappointment, and then unhappiness, right? Because then you're kind of sacrificing who you really are just so that somebody can like you, so that somebody can approve, so that somebody can accept you. If they don't accept you already for who you are, Aries, then you should release them from your energy field. They shouldn't be part of your circle. That may be hard to hear, but I know that I lost a lot of friends because of that, because I really stepped into my power, and because I did, people got jealous, or they were not in agreement with what I was doing. They weren't supportive. And when somebody's not supportive or accepting of who you truly are, you should release them. It's like letting go, kind of like the Four of Pentacles. You may be holding on to that because you're afraid of letting go of somebody or something. Okay. And the bottom of the deck for this, the overall theme here is none other than time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. That's why it's like she's yearning. She's like, you know what? Like, who am I really? Like, why do I not feel like I'm myself? Because Aries, if that's you, you're not acting like yourself. You're trying to be like other people. Again, that's for some of you, not for all of you. And don't get offended, and try really hard not to allow your ego to kind of block it out and put your hands over your ears and be like, la 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 la, I'm not listening. When that happens, and I know it's happened to me, that really means that that's something that you need to heal, that you have to face, that you have to come to terms with. Okay. Contemplation. I was saying, like her, she's thinking about it. Who am I really? And a lot of you just know deep down inside exactly who you truly are. And when you take a break, go out on a trip on your own. I used to do that. I used to really get more in tune with who I really was and be more confident in myself and my abilities. To the point where even still to this day, if people point out things or say negative things, I'm not really affected by it. It's a huge turnaround for me, because I used to be affected by what other people said, and then I started changing into somebody who I really wasn't, who I wasn't supposed to be. So make sure you take the time out to really evaluate who you really are and what you really want to do in life. Because doing so is really going to get you towards that abundance that the universe is waiting to give you. But if we're trying to be someone that we're not being true to ourselves, how are we really going to be true to our mission, true to other people? It's kind of like if you don't choose yourself, you're not choosing God. Anyway, we're going to see what you need to focus on for this week. What is it that Aries needs to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What does Aries need to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. And look, there you are. Here's your energy. What you need to focus on, Aries, this is you. The Ace of Wands. Finding that spark within yourself. What lights you up? Following your passions. This is really being more in tune with your spiritual side as well. This is you utilizing the light, the fire from this wand to burn away any challenges, any doubts, any fears, anything low vibrational, so that you are no longer keeping yourself from emerging as the true self that you need to share with the world. This is you shining your light. I think I did say you were dimming it, right? This is a time for you, Aries, to now shine it. Brighten it. Don't dim it. Everyone is a star out there in the heavens. Every single one of us. And we're here for a reason. And we're here to grow spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. And in doing so, we're also being an inspiration for other people. We are also raising the vibration of the planet and lighting up the world, because this world really needs that right now. And the more people who keep their light from the world, the more they dim it, the more imbalanced the world will get. The world, I feel, is already imbalanced in itself. But I know a lot more people are starting to find this spark, to find their light and not being afraid to shine it. This is also about like really having that courage and confidence to just go for it. Like, I don't give a shit who's going to say what they're going to think, nothing like that. Kind of like with the Fool card, going out there fearlessly and embarking on your journey, knowing that as long as you follow the light, everything's going to be okay. Because whatever you are being guided towards, like the Chariot, divine guidance is getting you to where you need to be. And that takes bravery. It takes boldness, which you guys have already inside. It just has to come out. This is you lighting up the world, because each one of you has something unique. The universe is waiting for you to showcase to this planet. And don't think that, well, there's nothing special about me, there's nothing whatever. If you think that, that's low vibrational. You're going to manifest that. There's some opportunity here that's going to be presented to you by God. Or God is already giving you this opportunity to take a time out, to go somewhere and meditate, to contemplate, do some soul searching, so that your light can shine. And you'll get these epiphanies, kind of like the Ace of Swords, this insight and awareness, downloads, High Priestess. I'm seeing all these cards now, like aha moments. I'm seeing the Hanged Man again, and you're going to be like, oh, I get it now. It was this all along. And as soon as you feel that tingle, you feel light, you feel this great sense of joy, that is what is going to get you to where you need to be. And that is what is going to be that spark for you. And when you have that, it does bring new beginnings, new passionate starts, a fresh start, a new outlook about love, about life. And you're going to feel so free and so passionate, but passionate in a sense where I'm like ready to face the world and go on my journey and show the world what I'm made of. That's awesome energy right there. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got 3 of Cups. I was going to say with that Selkie Her Skin card, and I forgot to say it because I got off on a tangent, finding like-minded people, because I did say if you're looking outside of yourself for validation and trying to fit the mold and trying to be like everybody else, this could also be confirmation of that, because, you know, friends, I was talking about friends, I believe, you know, friends are saying, or they're like, well, you know, that's weird, or why do you want to do that? And I'm not, you know, you're changing. Maybe some of you are already changing. Your friends are looking at you like, what's going on with you? Just like what happened with me. And I lost practically all of my friends, no joke. And it's not a bad thing, because God was clearing out all of the individuals who I was no longer in alignment with. You have to release the old for the new to come in. When you're in a higher vibrational state, you start calling in more higher vibrational stuff, to include better relationships, better friendships, better partnerships, whatever this is, better jobs, better experiences, all of the above, right? New opportunities, that there's a lot of light here and it's no longer low vibrational. So for some of you, this does have to deal with, you know, friends kind of telling you otherwise. You know, it's like, well, you know, every one of your friends may be doing the same thing or following the same thing or looking the same way or whatever it is, but you feel out of place. And you feel out of place, probably, Aries, for a reason, because God is calling you in a different direction. It's almost like in a sense where you're starting to embark on your journey to awakening, to journey of the soul, and your other friends are still kind of stuck in the matrix type of thing. That's for some of you. There's no need to be like everybody else. And I'm getting, again, something with friends, maybe even siblings. It could be family or something, or some community that you're a part of, and you're no longer in alignment with that. You don't believe in that, what they believe in anymore, something along those lines. And in turn, this is you. If you need assistance finding that light, that spark to lift you up, to boost your energies, to help you find a new renewed passion for love and life, a community of like-minded people, more so spiritual community, because we have the Ace of Wands, is going to help you there with this. I have this thriving community on my mobile app. If you go to capellawellness.com and you sign up and you get an email and you get private access, it's free, especially if you're in a counterpart journey. Everyone's got their own different journeys, but a lot of the fundamentals are the same. And a lot of people are getting a lot of insights and getting this really great, like, sisterhood, brotherhood type of energy. This is God telling you, you need to find communities like these to help you along. And that way you won't feel like you're so alone, because there are people like you, Aries, who are going through a lot of things right now, especially with understanding who they truly are, trying to not be afraid of being their authentic selves and being who God made you to be. So these communities would really help you greatly. I would highly recommend finding more like-minded people. All right, what is it that Aries needs to avoid for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. You got Nine of Pentacles. I was talking about confidence, right? You have to avoid not believing in yourself. There's a huge lack of self-confidence that I'm feeling very strongly for a lot of you. You are unsure of what it is that you want to do in your life, that you can do it alone. Some of you may very well be codependent, because there's some sense of you being afraid of being independent and building for yourself. Because probably with the circle that you're in right now, maybe Aries, they're not going in the direction that God is trying to head you towards. And that means you pulling away, right? This is you being alone, being independent. I was talking about that earlier, where I know for me, it has been challenging. It was really challenging at the beginning, where I was having no social interaction with any other human other than really my son for a long time. Yeah, I don't have family here except for a sister, but she's like almost an hour away. I would talk to my parents on the phone and stuff, but it's different, right? I know you guys know it's different. And when you are spending a lot of your time alone, like as a human, even though I know that my guides are here, my angels and everybody, my spiritual team, it gets a little bit taxing sometimes. But you have to find that strength, and you have to find creative things that are going to break you away from that and not have you kind of get to 4 cups energy or 5 of cups energy, wallow in your sorrows type of thing. There's great strength in learning how to be alone. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Okay? There's a big difference in that. But this is really God trying to call you to head more towards your independence and not being afraid to stand out from the crowd and be that one person, because again, there's nobody like you who has some exceptional abilities here that you may not know yet, but that's why you have to do the soul searching and do some contemplation and take time by yourself. This is also with time being spending time alone, right? Being independent, going off on your own and building for yourself. This is also the self-employment card, the businesswoman, the businessman card. Everybody comes to the 9 of Pentacles because the 9 of Pentacles has some great skill, has some ability, and everyone's like, I want what the 9 of Pentacles has. The 9 of Pentacles is very self-confident. She knows what she wants, or he knows what he wants. And they've put a lot of hard work into overcoming the fears of being who they are. The 9 of Pentacles is also about being fearless now and not worrying about what's going to happen or who you really are as a person. Not being afraid of that authenticity that's trying to come out so that you can really find that abundance. Find that inner wealth in you, because that's a huge thing. Too many people try to seek outer wealth. It really starts with the inner wealth, and the more wealthy you are on the inside, the more wealth you will bring materially from the outside. Law of attraction. So some of you need to avoid trying to hold yourself back, and it's like, stop hiding in the well, Aries. I think I said that too, with hiding. Don't dim your light. You see how much darker this card is compared to this? These are 2 extremes here. God wants you to head towards this. They want you to shine your light, but you're dimming it, like I said. The contrast in these cards is pretty significant. They don't want you to dim your light. They don't want you to hide in this well. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of showing the world the magic that I actually have. Because that light is up there. There's little sparkles or whatever. They're probably fireflies or something. There's magic trying to come down from the heavens. Well, you already possess this, Aries. But almost your whole body is in that well. You got to tap more into your subconscious mind and start really feeling your emotions and trusting them, your instincts, your intuition. Some of you are afraid to do that because it's like leading into the unknown, like with the Moon card. Don't hide from the rest of the world. Don't hide from the world. Don't hide who you truly are, Aries. There's a huge message here. The bottom of the deck is 9 of Swords. Yeah, because it's like fear. Great fear of coming out of that well and emerging is the true Aries that you are. I'm getting a lot of worry and fear. It's like you don't look. Wasn't I saying putting your hands over your ears at the beginning? The la la la. I don't want to hear it. La 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 la. I don't. But Aries, trust me when I say, as difficult as this is, when you really step out into the unknown and you allow yourself to be who you really are, there's so much great freedom in this. It's scary. I know. I've been there. But shit, if I can do it, so can you. And I'm not, my sun sign is not a fire sign. But again, my North Node is a fire sign. It's Leo. I had to take those hands off of my ears and face the music. I had to face my fears, and I had said, you know what? I can't be hiding in this well anymore. Doing YouTube videos is a huge thing for me. Hands down. It's huge because for most of my life, I was hiding in the well. I was hiding behind a curtain. It's really time to come out into the light, Aries. Don't give in to fear. Don't be paralyzed by fear. Don't give in to that worry as to what's going to happen. Because if that light, God's calling you to head towards someplace, just watch the magic unfold. Because with great risk comes great reward. And this is a very scary thing for a lot of people when they're trying to shine their light and be their true selves. But don't be afraid of coming out of that well. Don't be afraid of shining your light. The light is of the divine. It is your truth. There is nothing wrong with the truth at all. And some people may be telling you, oh, that's not your truth, or this is what the truth is. But if you feel heavy and you feel confused and you're questioning it, and you say to yourself, I don't believe that, then stick to that. That's why I was saying trusting your intuition. Because that is God telling you, no, Aries, that is your truth. And not what other people are telling you the truth is. Because again, I did say some are not awakened yet. And it's hard because the majority of the planet is still not awakened. And there's less people who have gone through the awakening than those who have not. All right, can you please clarify the Ace of Wands for us, Spirit Guides and Angels, Galactic Family, please, and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I'm laughing at how I shuffle because these cards are so tiny and it's almost like I'm trying to rush when I shouldn't be rushing. And I don't know. I just think it's funny. Oh my God, you guys, you have the Ace of Wands twice. You've got this twice, Aries. Didn't I say that this is an opportunity to get you to where you need to be, your wish fulfillment? I probably didn't say wish fulfillment, but essentially this is living the good life. And this is where God wants you to head towards. Again, when you have no fears and you just go for it and you're just blazing through and you're burning away the challenges and the fear, all the low vibrational stuff, Aries. This brings you this opportunity of complete emotional fulfillment, living the good life, being content, blissful, joyful, your wishes being granted. You look at yourself and say, look at what I've done because I followed my passions. I found my spark. I found what lights me up, and I said it leads, to something great. It leads to where you need to be. Your true happiness. We'll put it this way. You got the Ace of Wands twice, guys. An opportunity is being presented to you here by God to bring you your wish fulfillment. All your wishes and dreams will come true as long as you shine your light and you just go for it without any fear, courage, and confidence. This is the divine light of God. That's how I see this card. And look at this. There's not much light in here, but it's look at this card over here. Go for it, Aries. Whatever you're hoping and wishing for, just go for it. Don't worry about what the outside world thinks. Because that is the divine light of God. You follow the light, it brings you salvation, brings you your wish fulfillment, and it brings you a lot of other abundance on top of that. The bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm getting a few things here. You may either be dealing with somebody or running into somebody with this opportunity that is being presented to you who is going to help you. This could very well be a great teacher, a counselor. I'm hearing a writer even. Maybe some of you have aspirations to be a writer. That's for a few of you. Again, take it how it resonates. Discard the rest of it. This is also about you following your path of truth. That's what I was saying before. This guy is true to who he is. And he speaks his truth with confidence and clarity and integrity. He stands up for himself. He doesn't allow anyone to affect his emotions. He's the least emotional of the kings. He has the head-heart balance. He doesn't listen to what anyone tells him unless it is a wise thing. He is wise because he has learned from his lessons. He stays true to his path, to his destiny. Because he knows at the end of the day, as long as he stays true to his heart, it's always going to bring him the Nine of Cups. It's always going to bring him happiness and joy and fulfillment. This is the underlying theme here for this, where we're clarifying you got to be in your King of Swords power. And stand up for what you believe in. And follow what is true to you. Not what everyone else is telling you what the truth is. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series. Could you please clarify the Nine of Pentacles? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my God. Wow. All right, guys. We've got 6 cards here. The first, look, now we have another ace. We have 3 aces on the board, you guys. On the board. Ace of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Page of Swords. Oh, I know what that is. 3 of Cups. Now it's coming out. The Knight of Swords. There it is. I said 4 of Pentacles. Unreal. Okay, hold on a second. There's so many messages coming in. Let's go through this real quick. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands. This is inner conflict. It stood out to me so blatantly. It's like inner conflict, Aries. You're conflicted with your own self as to who you are and what it is that you want to do with your life. Because there's like other people involved who, like, you may be arguing with them. They may be coming at you saying, no, Aries, what are you trying to do? Some of you may be thinking, this is for a few of you, that you might be better than them because you're trying to go a different direction. If that's you, Aries, don't follow that bullshit. Those aren't your real friends if they're not supporting you. That's what I was saying earlier. There's something about some chaos going around in your life. I'm seeing friends again, and we have the 3 of Cups now that came out, as opposed to being the bottom of the deck. It's like people around you, like they're not supporting you. I'm really getting the strong sense, Aries, of like they're not supporting you and they don't believe in the direction that you want to head towards, and you're like, man, you know what, am I doing the right thing? Follow your heart, Aries. You got to follow it. Don't give in to this energy, and stop being conflicted with yourself. Because if your heart's telling you what to do, you can't go wrong. And now with all of these, there's a few things here. When I was talking about not just wish fulfillment and then some, and like this fresh start, this passionate new start, this awesome opportunity to have an awesome life, and I said it comes with more stuff. It comes with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. There could be a very solid, stable relationship here, a marriage, a union. This is another fresh new start card. This is the golden opportunity card for me. This is also what God is trying to give you, this abundance. Maybe a windfall of money, a home, a brand new home. Again, with this and this, it could very well be a brand new house. So for some of you, it could possibly well be a mansion. I'm telling you, you think it's crazy, but the universe likes to surprise people who take those risks and who take those leaps of faith and who do the work, because there's magic. And a lot of people don't believe that magic exists, but it does, because it's of God, and God is magical and powerful. That's what I was talking about. All this other stuff that can come in for you, Aries. But this is also where you need to be more solid and more grounded, more stable. You have to be more secure in who it is that you are. You got to ground yourself more. Make sure you're learning from your life's lessons. Make sure you're going through that journey and understanding what is of value to you, what is important. When I talk about what's of value to you, there's the Four of Pentacles. Don't be reluctant to change, but reluctant to change in the sense where you are embarking on a new path. You are about to embark on a new journey where you are going to evolve and spiritually grow. And I talked about you're afraid of letting go of something. Some of you may be afraid of letting go of your current job. And you, with the Ace of Wands twice, it could be talking about a new career opportunity. Some of you are afraid, that whatever it is that you want to embark on, this new opportunity that you want to pursue, and I talked about being a business person, entrepreneur, self-employment. Some of you are afraid that it's not going to make any money. Some of you are holding on to your money too tightly. You're afraid of change, of changing your career, of really changing your life in the sense where you know what it is that you need to do, Aries, to elevate yourself. But there's this fear of change. There's like these habits that you got to break to be who you really, really are. And again, this is also a fear of like letting go of people. You're holding on to people, to things, and here's more friendship stuff with the Three of Cups. You're afraid of losing friends, maybe. Like I said before, that's for some of you. Others of you, you're afraid of not having enough abundance. There is the need to let go of third-party situations, people, things. There's that too. And then we've got Knight of Swords. Don't try to rush things. Don't try to be impulsive and reckless. Take your time along your journey. That's why they want you to take that time out. They want you to just take it easy and not get so hung up on, You know, what is going to happen if I actually shine my light and I stand out in the spotlight? Nothing bad will happen if it's what your gut is telling you, if what God is leading you towards. This is fast energy here. Some of you, this is also a huge life change. Some of you may be afraid of the unexpected happening, right? Unexpected changes. This is also you kind of fearful of being a go-getter. That is a go-getter card right here. And that's good. That ties in with the 2 aces of wands here. Going for it. Not allowing anybody to get in your path, to run you over. Some of you are afraid of getting into that energy and be like, I'm going to conquer the world type of thing. That's like, for me, conquering the world card in a sense. That's what I'm picking up on, because I always read intuitively and I get different meanings for different cards. And then here's Page of Swords. What I'm getting from this is there's something about social media here. You are, again, take it how it resonates, because this is for some, not all. Some of you guys are too hung up on the social media thing, and that is affecting your judgment. That is affecting on this. It's affecting you because you are thinking you need to be in this group, in this community. You need to be following this. You need to be following that. But if it doesn't feel right to you, Aries, it's not your truth. Some of you are being guarded as well, because it's like you're being reluctant to change. It's like, you know what? I don't know. I'm not sure about this, but you have to trust the universe. You have to trust them. And I'm getting, again, strongly, something with social media and your friends, it's affecting you. Again, that's for some, not for all. You have to observe your thoughts. You have to keep your thoughts positive, and I think I might have touched up on that before. Raise your vibration. Watch your thoughts, because the negative thoughts manifest into negative things. The positive thoughts manifest into positive things, right? Wow, let's put the Ace of Pentacles up here. And the Four of Wands on the outside. Okay. Now we are going to get some guidance from Spirit with my Magical Mermaids and Dolphins cards. This is actually one of the first decks I ever owned. This is a very special deck for me. All right, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadians, Sirians. What guidance do we have for Aries for this week? Oh, my hope stone wants to move. We have dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. There you go. You have 2 aces of wands and you have an ace of pentacles, even though it's in the avoid position. But I read a whole bunch of different messages, guys. There's nothing you can't do. Yeah, you're longing. It's like there's something else out there for me. Again, reclaim your authenticity. Dream big. Don't settle for second best. Don't settle for what everyone is telling you you can and can't do, Aries. You have 3 aces on the board, and 2 of them are the Ace of Wands. There's an excellent opportunity here, especially with regards to career. Some of you, it's a big career opportunity. And again, it's coming from self-employment, entrepreneurship, something along of that nature. All right. Don't be afraid to dream big. And I said, watch your thoughts. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. With the Page of Swords energy, watch your thoughts. That's lower vibrational. If you don't believe in yourself, how the universe won't be able to bring in these awesome opportunities for you, the life that you are meant to have. Hey, look, we got another Make-A-Wish. We got to look at this. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Okay, my angels are saying, make a wish, Aries. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Now release it to the universe. Thank the universe and tell the universe that you are excited about what's to come. Bottom of the deck is mother healing. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So for some of you, you really need to do some mother healing. They want me to read the book. Again, this is for some, not for all. This is stemming from some mother healing. There may be a mother figure around here. Maybe even siblings, because we saw the Three of Cups twice. Female siblings that may be telling you there's something about they're keeping you from being true to yourself. That's for some of you out there. But they want me to read the book, and I don't always read the book. By drawing this card, heaven asks you to release some remaining mother issues. Give the entire situation to heaven, knowing that everything is in the hands of infinite spirit. The situation may heal in unexpected ways. Be unconcerned with how it heals and be vigilant in releasing any lower energies connected to your mother that could interfere with your life's mission. By releasing any mother issues to heaven, your heart opens further to accepting joy and blessings into your life. Your mother benefits when you're happy, whether or not she's consciously aware of it. Be willing to forgive and release old issues relating to yourself, your mother, mother figures, or anyone connected to your mother. By cleaning your inner house, you invite new love, opportunities, abundance, and healing energy to enter your life. See? Clearing out so that the new come in. You see opportunities, Ace of Wands twice, abundance, Ace of Pentacles, right? Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, and you know what? I will be honest with you guys here. I know my mom doesn't watch these things because my mother doesn't agree with what I'm doing. She still loves me the same, right? She's my mom. But she was hoping that I would just be a counselor, kind of like my sister. No knock against my other sister. But doing divination as part of my counseling, as spiritual advisement, she's not in agreement with. And kind of sort of the beginning, it was a little bit like, oh man, you know what? Am I doing the wrong thing? But then my God was like, no, Jess, this is what you were calling you to do. There's nothing wrong with this. And I've been helping so many people just by doing this alone, along with my other gifts that I have. And that is a huge thing for me because all I ever wanted to do is like really help people get on their path and help them to become the true versions of themselves. So for some of you, yes, there's some mother healing that you have to complete here. And some of them, your mothers or some other mother figures, female sisters, whatever, a grandmother, something of that sort, they kind of are keeping you from these amazing opportunities. I'll just say that. Again, some of you, not all of you. Okay, so Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadians, Sirians, what is coming towards Aries with regards to love? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Yeah, I just heard from my guides as I'm shuffling. For some of you with the mother healing thing, it's actually blocking your manifestations. Nothing wrong. Again, nothing wrong. It's just something we got to heal. We all have things to heal. Every single one of us. It's not a bad thing. Oh, Lord. What, Spirit? They want me to take the one that flipped. All right. We have island time. Island Time Wellness cards. In your own time, take your time, active, have a relaxed attitude, be more lighthearted, meditate. I did say meditate. I did say meditate. Okay? With regards to love, Aries, some of you are kind of hoping, love will come around, that may be dealing with what she's thinking about. Oh, you know what? I really want to do this. But I'm also wishing that, I would have like this romantic relationship, this love of a lifetime type of thing. But what my guides are saying is that they want you to take your time. Again, this is a timeout. This is island time, in your own time. This is divine timing card for me. That love will happen in its own time. They are trying to get you on your path and not change for anybody else. Because I said at the beginning, some of you may be trying to be somebody that you're not so that you can be accepted by somebody, accepted by friends, whatever this is. And for some of you, this is talking about you're not being true to yourself because you're trying to be someone you're not for somebody else, because there's a love interest here that you are trying to change yourself for, but you're sacrificing your happiness. You're sacrificing who Aries really is for this other person. And Spirit's telling you to not do that. They want you to focus on your career aspirations. Again, we do have 2 aces of wands here and the ace of pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, there's something about, dreaming big and creating, if you do want to create a business for yourself, completely abundant life for yourself. It's going to be on your own time, and they want you to do this alone. Island, being alone, right? We talked about that before. You got to take action. You got to be more active and don't be complacent. Don't spend too much time doing your contemplation and reclaiming your authenticity, because you stay in this too long, nothing's going to get done. This is also, right, going for it, taking action card. The Spirit is telling me now it's time to go, Aries. It's time to start building and creating for yourself, finding your spark. So yeah, this is also meditating and contemplating on what you want. That's why they wanted you to make a wish, right? But they also want you to do certain things on your own, and that the love part for you is going to come in its own time. And you just have to have a relaxed attitude and go with the flow. I did say taking a vacation. Some of you need to actually go on a vacation and go to an island. Go somewhere where there's water and palm trees, I was just told. Again, if that's for some, not for all, but if it's been calling to you, they really want you to take a trip to a beach, an island somewhere, and just sit there, meditate. So many answers are going to be brought to you. And you're really going to start understanding like who you really, really, really are, and what you want to do with your career, with your life, that type of thing. Some of you kind of already know, but this is more of getting a confidence boost in a sense. When you're spending time in nature, you're spending time alone, and you are allowing yourself to really build up your confidence and your self-worth while you do this. The bottom of the deck is why you're shaking your head in disbelief. You're frustrated and annoyed. You have to focus on the solution rather than the problem. That's why I said watch your thoughts. There's challenges around you, and you're focusing on the problems instead of trying to solve them. With regards to love, there's like a problem in your love situation. You're like, why don't I have the love yet? Why do I not have love? This is for some of you. It's because it's in your own time. Again, divine timing is at play. And some of you are frustrated and annoyed with the divine timing thing. And I get it, because at one point I was too. But trust me, you need to be in full alignment and really building for yourself, and stay high vibe. Do your part in this lifetime so that you can attract all of the awesome abundance like the Mother Healing card was talking about. With the aces here, this is what's trying to come in. This is an opportunity for you to really grow and start taking off. Finding your fulfillment on your own, your spark, shining your light so that an awesome companionship will come in. I don't like using relationship, especially when it talks about love, romantic-ish love, like, you know, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing, love of a lifetime type thing. I like companionship because a lot of people don't realize that a companionship is what they really want, not a romantic relationship. But I won't get into that because that's a whole other topic. So don't focus on the fact that you don't have this love right now. Again, it's in divine timing because God needs to get you somewhere. You got to find that ultimate fulfillment within yourself first. Then you attract that fantastic companionship. It's not just a regular, oh, I want to have a boyfriend, I want to have a girlfriend, and you know, we do stuff together and we're happy. No, you want to be a super, what's it called? A power couple. You want to almost pretty much rule the world together. That's really, really huge, and a lot of people don't have that. Ask your question, meditate while I shuffle, and we'll see what the answer is. Oh, sometimes it works that way. Okay, guys, you're still wondering about your love situation, and Spirit's like, Aries, we said already to wait. A lot of you, you asked about love. I feel it. It's okay. But I feel it very strongly. And that's why the card came out the way it did. Because my angels are actually like, they're frustrated. They're like, come on, guys. She just said it's in divine timing. It's in your own time. You gotta wait. Here it is again. And look what's at the bottom of the card. Oh, I forgot to leave the island time. Look what's at the bottom, you guys. Not the right time. It's not the right time. You need to get on your journey, on your path first. You got to be true to yourself and follow your path and do what God's been calling you to do. Even if this doesn't have to do with love. There's something that you got to build here. Okay? And then, like I said, everything comes in. And there is some healing, like the bottom of the card said, with mother healing. Okay, Aries, this concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starry out.